is working there since May 2020. He has various teaching experiences and other experiences varying from IIT Madras. He has worked as an institute postdoctoral fellow, postdoctoral researcher also at IIT Madras. There are many achievements sir is having, but out of that I'll read some few of which are the latest. His project on smart vertical farming framework with sensor network and mobile application for real-time monitoring and control was selected for the exhibition in ANT 2024 as it was the first of its kind. The fair was a mega R&D exhibition which showcased the best R&D happening across the top institutions in India. Sir also has received the Best Poster Presentation Award for his work titled Effect of Reinforcement and Grain Refinement on Aging Kinetics of Ultrafine.
Stayed longer, and I was just going through the facilities of this institute, and it is amazing. In a very short span of time, they were able to develop an entire chain, right from developing a material, characterizing the material, testing the material. The entire work chain is available, and once you have that ecosystem, I think you can do wonders. Because we have bright people across the country, but a lot of people are not able to excel primarily because they don't have access to facilities. You say that IIC is doing good, IIT is doing good. It is not because of people who are sitting in IIT or IIC. In fact, people who are sitting in some college in a nook and corner of the country also have same expertise. The difference is they have access to facilities while these people don't have. Right, and so I take this act of visiting different places and then giving lecture not because of advertising myself. It is actually to kind of advertise the availability of facilities. You can come visit our institution whenever you need any facility, and also to tell that it is not only IIT Billai, it is any IIT which is open for people to go and access facilities. Of course, there are hindrances. You have people of different mindset. Practical difficulties will be there. Out of probably 100 faculty, maybe 90 faculty will be reserved, but 10 faculty will be very willing to help others. So it is more about finding out that person. Probably I feel I fall under that particular 10% category, and that's why I travel advertising the facilities available. Right? Fine. So that is the introduction about my coming here. And as I know, the FDP is on additive manufacturing, and then I believe we will be spending a lot of time in understanding different types of additive manufacturing and different ways of characterization. Though I believe CIPET focuses primarily on plastic, I think the participants are from different backgrounds. Some are working on metals, some will be working on composites, ceramics, etc. I think there will be a lot of knowledge sharing happening throughout these 5 days of FDP. I thought I will add a bit to what happens after additive manufacturing, right? So which is also critical when the process of additive manufacturing goes beyond prototyping. When you take additive manufacturing into actual product usage or actual engineering, post-processing is something which is very important. Right? So we will spend some time on post-processing, and I wanted to end my lecture today throwing some light on 4D printing. Right? So we all are here to learn about 3D printing, but there is also something which is called as 4D printing, the fourth dimension, which is a very controversial dimension. It is being talked in different places, right when the black hole became a major topic of interest, where people started understanding what is black hole. Right, so the fourth dimension started getting prominence, and in engineering field also now this fourth dimensional manufacturing is very prominent. I will show some example, just to give some motivation that if you are working on 3D printing, especially if you are into developing materials for 3D printing, this 4D printing is a very interesting domain that you should definitely put your hands on. Right, so that is going to be the today's topic. And to start with a bit about our campus. Yeah. So IIT Billai is the youngest among IITs. was established in 2016. So we started our campus activities from our transit campus, which was initially in Raipur. So that led to a lot of confusion when we say IIT Bhilai, and then they will ask where it is. We will say it is in Raipur. Then it should be IIT Raipur, right? Because we were destined to be in Bhilai, right? So finally last year we moved into Bhilai. So as you all know, IIT Bhilai is in the central part of the country, in the state of Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh is known for its natural beauty, and because of natural beauty, because of natural resources, there is conflict and you have these, Naxal activities and all. But it is a very beautiful place. You have lot of interesting places to explore. You have a temple which is, thousands of years old, which is in the Chilpi mountain range, Borande, and you have the Niagara of India, you have the Simla of central India, lot of beautiful places in Chhattisgarh, and now we have one more feather to its crown, which is IIT Bhilai. Yeah, and within this span of time, now I cannot boast IIT because after seeing the facilities over here, they have excellent facilities. So now I feel shy to tell, but still we have developed decent amount of facilities both in experimental and computational domain. We have 2 supercomputers which is most prominently being used for mechanical engineering because they do large data numerical simulations. And now from the computer science domain also, people who are working in big data analytics are using these superclusters. So we have computational facilities, we have license to major simulation softwares. Along with that, we also have some set of manufacturing, characterization and testing facilities. So for that matter, we have a building called as Central Instrumentation Facility, where all major characterization facilities are available, including SEM, TEM, XRD, and then some facilities they don't know, which is primarily used by polymer scientists. Right? And then we also have another big building which we call it as Central Prototyping Facility, where we have lot of production facilities. We have steel casting facility, we have. In case of DED, it is actually a mid-range. DED means direct energy deposition, where the powder is fed. So this is a powder bed system, this is a powder fed system. So in powder bed system, the particle size should be smaller so that the powder is packed to the highest density. In powder feed system, if the particles are too small, it is easily carried away by the carrier gas because it is fed through carrier gas. The particle should come to the focus point. Now it is getting dispersed. For this DED, it is typically between 90 to 150 micron, and for this powder bed, it is 15 to 100. It is less than 100 micron is recommended. So as I was telling, here we develop the filament, but it is not printable.
Yes. So what property actually should be there in the filament by which we can easily get the continuous flow of filament from the silicate?
It is actually, let us say the parameters are set for a particular material. Okay. Let us say it is for this nylon.
Okay.
Right. Now, provided by the manufacturer. So there is a closeness within the system. Like they will tell you can use our system, but there are only 5 materials. And if you say that I wanted to use a 6th material, it's more like you will have to pay for their development and upgradation cost. And these costs are huge.
Okay. What exactly? Okay. So I was waiting, then the slide will come.
And then again the time is
on. Just like the last entry, the body printing. So then I come to the sheet, shape paper here. Then I come to so it was a nice presentation, and I think the entire chain is now complete because from last 3 days, from design, pre-processing, and last 2 days post-processing. I think the chain is complete. And the main thing was that I'm also dealing with 3D printing in our college. After completion of the product, there are so many dots and all these things are there. So I was